affect your child. Later this year, after the introduction of school boards, you will have the chance to play a far greater part in your child's school. Every parent can stand for election, every parent can vote, everyone can play a part. For more information on the government's plans for school boards, free phone 0800 444 144.
Have you made the boat fast? You ought to paint the mast. You can say without any reply. But what about the bran flakes? Real Kellogg's bran flakes is what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Have you scrubbed the floor deck? Did you get a weather check? A barracuda's biting you bound. But what about the bran flakes? Real Kellogg's bran flakes is what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Kellogg's bran flakes. They're very tasty.
Hi, Sarah. When you came to dinner. Oh, that was coq au vin. Recipe? Sure. Water, of course. Chop some tomatoes and onions. Red wine, add a little garlic, mushrooms. What? Complicated? Well, you can cut a few corners. Do I have any more recipes like that? One or two?
Do it with style. Colman's home style.
With the new Fiesta coming, it's amazing the deals you can make on the current one right now. Ford have reduced the maximum retail prices on all current Fiesta cars and vans by 5%, so you could save up to £440. And with Ford Credit's latest finance plans, the payments are easier too. Why not put one on your shopping list?
Try to remember the last time you could afford life's little luxuries. Willow from Dairy Crest. A buttery taste at yesterday's prices.
How do you turn this into the vac that's got everything? Simple.
The Electrolux vac with the hose at the back. Now there's a good idea.
Hello, I hope you're having a good day so far. Excuse me, that's a good way to start, isn't it? Thanks for tuning our way. The news has just started over on Channel 4. Here on board, we start an hour of game shows. Connections in 30 minutes, but first, here's Nick Owen with another round of Hitman.
Here's your Hitman host, Nick Owen.
Good evening and welcome to Hitman, the show that tests the power of your memory. As always, we're going to make you experts on two different subjects tonight because we give you the answers before we ask the questions. First of all, let's meet the people who are going to play Hitman. Nick, Linda and Alan, a very good evening to you. Nick, tell us something about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Croft in Leicestershire. I'm a sales office manager for a quarry firm in the village of Croft.
I see. And do you have any particular hobbies and interests?
I'm interested in the cinema. I have a collection of old film magazines and annuals.
OK. Linda, what about you? What do you do?
I work in advertising and I live in London.
I see. And you've been around the world, I think, haven't you, a few times?
Just the once, actually. But yes, I had a really wonderful year doing all sorts of mad things, and I went all the way across China in a train and hitchhiked to Borneo on the roof of a cattle boat, so it's a pretty good year.
But I hope tonight isn't too tame in comparison. What about you, Alan? You've just left the Navy.
Yes, that's right. I spent 5 years working in communications, so I'm in between jobs at the moment.
I see. Travelling around the world, were you, with the Navy?
Yes, went around all the Caribbean and the States, which was good.
Sounds wonderful. You're missing it?
At the moment, yes.
OK, well, I hope you're going to enjoy the game tonight. As I said, we give you all the answers before we actually ask the questions. Now, those answers are going to be in the form of a story. The questions will be based on that story, OK? So listen hard now, because I'm going to tell you all about Al Capone.
When Mr. and Mrs. Capone's baby boy Alfonso was born in Naples in 1898, they couldn't have realized exactly what they were unleashing on the world. When they emigrated to the States shortly afterwards, they set the ball rolling for baby Alfonso to become the most notorious gangster of the 20th century. The US Army didn't help either. When Al joined up in 1917, they trained him as a machine gunner, thus ensuring he'd have work for years to come. Returning to New York 2 years later, he became bored with life as a barman and joined a gang of thugs as a strong-arm man. His skill with a machine gun came in very handy, as the Prohibition Act was making its steady way through Congress. When the act was passed in January 1920, Al, who'd picked up the nickname Scarface because he had a scar on his face, moved to Chicago, the city of opportunity, and quickly rose through the bootleggers' ranks. By a combination of ruthlessness and business acumen, or bribery as it's known in the trade, Capone built up his control to the point where he was supplying half the illegal liquor in the United States. The authorities
with Weight Watchers' new Quick Success program, and easier because you eat everyday food the whole family can enjoy.
Lose weight and stay slim. Breakthrough.
Join now and your first class is free.
It's our most effective program ever. Call Tyneside 281-7811 for details.
From the moment your child is born, you're totally responsible, 24 hours a day. When they go to school, other people have to make decisions that affect your child. Later this year, after the introduction of school boards, you will have the chance to play a far greater part in your child's school. Every parent can stand for election, every parent can vote, everyone can play a part. For more information on the government's plans for school boards, free phone 0800 444 144.
My sister's a greaser. It makes her prone to spot. Her cosmetic cleanser just isn't enough. But Clearasil cleanses pore to remove twice as much grease and helps prevent spots. Now she uses it every day, and it's really made a difference. Maybe it's gone too far.
Spot the difference with Clearasil.
NutraSweet, the remarkable sweetening ingredient that brings the sweet taste you love to all kinds of good things, with only a fraction of the calories. Look for the NutraSweet label on your favorite products. NutraSweet, the taste the world is turning to.
Really, anchor cows that make a butter so good. Other spreads would taste like anchor too if they could. They may try to imitate us, as you can see, but we are anchor cows that do it naturally. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo.
More reasons to be cheerful at Gas. We've taken 10% off Robinson.